I want to hear something crazy. I already own this figure, right? And yet I'm still excited and pumped about it because now I finally get to display my Arkham Knight in both outfits. Well, it's the same outfit with different head sculpt and armor plates. I've been trying to do this forever. I was just trying to get the body. If I'm being honest, I just needed a body, which is all you need is one more body and you're good. But I could never find one, at least for a price I was willing to pay, right? Finally came across one in the BST group last month sometime. And the price for this was ridiculously low. And it was being sold by one of my friends that I've been cool with in the hobby for a long time. I'm like, dude, if I'd have known you had this and you were selling it, I could have came to you directly. Hell, you putting this up here for this price like this, knowing I need this figure. He ain't know I needed it, I'm just saying. But I was able to get it off of him. You know what I'm saying? And here we are. So yeah, I'm pumped because now I get to display my Arkham Knight with both his different set of gear on. So let's get this out the box. I'm all charged up like I ain't already got this figure at the crib. But let's get it out though. Box. Side. That's the back. Other side, that's cool. You got the window style right there. So I'm gonna open it up. Let's get this bad boy out so I can get it on the shelf. Alright, it's out the way. So they on my table. Instructions. I hate doing this, changing out these things. I just feel like I'm gonna snap one of these buttons. So it's cool that I ain't gotta do this ever again. Now I got one of each. So that's what's up. Instruction sheet. Backdrop. Backdrop is dope, but these things are kind of useless. Really not big enough. Hot Toys does give you some that's big enough, but it just kind of useless. Like if I had a DTOF, I would want this to be the size of a DTOF for it to fit in, but I don't even have DTOFs anymore, so it don't even matter. But yeah, the image is cool, execution is not so great. But you know, hey, it's part of the set, so lay that off over to the side. My man's with his guns. How you gonna sell a Red Hood figure and not have guns? That's what you get when you get the McFarlane. You get no guns with that with their Red Hood figures. Something about, I think Warner Brothers or somebody don't want them having guns with their figures or weapons. Like, it's in the movies. Stop playing. Anyway, let me put this over here. I'm a big fan of his guns. So, 2 of those. Pretty much the same. So that's twin. Get the small one. That's cool. What I don't like is he don't have weapon storage for his guns. That's the only thing I don't like about this figure. Nowhere to store his guns on him. That's cool. That back there. Still got the wrist pegs. That's always a good thing. You got extras. I don't know why they don't give you one for each hand, but you know, it is what it is. Like that gold around the ring. That looks good. Got the little one. Yeah, I bumped my camera. You know I gotta do it every video. Just the second one. Same thing. That's cool. Hands, and more hands. These are nicely done. That's one. That's two. That's three. You get a lot of hands. I do like that. That is cool. Right? And they all are painted pretty good. So all right, that's what's up. All the hands. Let's see. 1, 2, 7. 7 extra hands. Odd number. You would think it would be like 8, 6, 10, but 7. But I guess number 7 is supposed to be the number of perfection. So we'll just go with that. All right, let's get the main feature out. So this is basically nothing but a whole bunch of extra pieces that you're gonna swap out to change this dude from Arkham Knight to Red Hood. That's pretty much all this is. It's nothing too special. It's not like weapons. Like all the stuff that really matter. Well, it all matters, but as far as like accessories, like the weapons and all that, we've already taken all that out. All this is armor pieces. This is what the batteries were. Guessing the batteries are in the head already. Probably dead as hell. Let's get this Red Hood scoped out. I've always loved this design. Still trying to figure out how he sees out of this, but hey, what, you know, hey, technology, right? I've always loved the way this looked. The little design on it. And I still haven't finished this game. I don't even know how old the game is, but all I know is I still haven't finished it. That's ridiculous. So all these pieces are, like I said, are basically armor pieces. I need my spudger. Where's my spudger? All armor pieces. Great paint job. Excellent weathering. And it's pretty much the same across the board. And all of them tell you which side they go on. Like this go on the right side. So you got that. That's for the leg. This for the gauntlet, I believe. This for the shoulder pad. This for the arm. Look at that paint work. That is excellent right there. Great paint job. And then you get the pieces for the chest. That eventually will show up. Maybe I hit the button. There we go, to get my focus right. All right. That's one side, and that's the other side. Great paint work on this. That weathering is great. Stop bumping the camera, man. All right, so, and then this is basically the same thing except for the other side. Yep. This red is popping, man. I'm a sucker for the red paint. This junk is popping. Yeah. All right, let's take him and move him to the side. Take his base out. That's the base. Image of Arkham Knight right there. City of Gotham. Nameplate. All the legal mumbo jumbo. Basic ass base. I got something for him to stand on though, so it's all good. I got a diorama waiting for him. And of course, wouldn't be complete without the crotch grabber that goes with it. So that's everything out the box. And now we got Arkham Knight himself. And there is suit is still in pretty good condition. I've always loved this camo style. That's pretty sick. And the way they did it, so you can actually switch up the look just by changing a few armor pieces, is like a whole different figure, especially with this head sculpt. I've always liked this head sculpt, but I like the Redhood better. So being it only had one figure, I had it in Redhood mode. And this was just wasting away in the box, which sucks. So I'm glad I can now finally display both. But now I'm gonna have extra pieces just wasting away in the box. I should sell the extra pieces and just keep the body. But I don't think anybody will buy them because everybody gets these pieces. Unless you're doing a custom. This belt design is dope, but it does hinder the articulation. Everything still looks to be in top condition. See, like he has no place to put his guns on. That sucks. Boots are pretty sick. And you know, they two pieces split cut, which is great for different stances. That's the back. This material, it's like a raincoat material. I don't think you ever got to worry about anything being messed up with this right here. The part you got to worry about is this stuff up in here. But again, it seems to be in great condition. The back details are pretty sick. Look at that. That's pretty sick. Yeah, this is real nice. So I always check for tears. Make sure ain't no tears or nothing underneath. Nope. Yeah, the only other downside about this figure, other than you know, having to change out the parts for the different looks, and you will have wrinkles. That's to be expected. Get my focus back. Yeah, wrinkles are expected. I don't mind the wrinkles. I just don't want tears or nothing like that. So But yeah, like I was saying, the only other thing other than having to switch these parts out is you're not getting a lot of movement out this dude, especially down here. This stuff hinders the legs from going way, too much, but you can still pull some stuff off. Like I put this dude in a kneeling pose in one of my older videos. So it ain't all the way toast as far as articulation, but yeah, you're not about to be doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Unfortunately, this one is pretty much just to be on your shelf and look pretty. Whole lot of dynamic stuff, that ain't happening. But even still, even with this limited pose right here, it's still showing some type of character, even if it is limited. So I'm good. Like if you even notice the statues, a lot of the statues got him in like basic museum style poses. So they ain't even doing all that with the statues. And the statues, sky's the limit. You can do whatever pose you want. It's a statue. So like this pose would be it right here. Had his leg standing on something. Probably put his gun in this hand right here. That'll be the end of it. All right, let me look at something. And here are the two together. Absolutely beautiful. It only took me 6-7 years to end up with two. Hey, but it better late than never. But yeah, this is what it looks like if you have two at the same time. And it does look like, I ain't gonna say two totally different figures, but it does look like two different characters. But that's it. That's it for my Red Hood. I finally got two. Now I'm about to throw these bad boys on the shelf and proceed to open up the rest of these boxes I got over here behind me. But yeah, that's it, man. Solid piece, solid figure. It has stood the test of time. The only downfall, in my opinion, is the problematic posing, because he has on so much stuff. It kind of hinders the articulation. So if you're trying to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff with this dude, it ain't happening. But you can do enough to make it look good on the shelf. But that's it. Y'all chime in. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll catch y'all at the next video. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.